So, hi. In case you don't know me, I'm Sky. I'm the developer of Windows XP Delta Edition, and if you do know me, you'll probably realize this video is all over the place. And that's just because I don't have a script for this, unlike most of my other videos, which I do with my voice. Unless it's a stream or something, but that's besides the point. Basically, I just want to sit here and talk about XP Delta for a little while. Just expect this to be sort of like a podcast or something like that, instead of just a scripted video, because honestly, I'm writing this like a couple days before I release 1.0, and I can't exactly write a script in that much time, so I may as well just wing it and hope it works. But yeah, what am I going to talk about? Well, I made a lot of these points in that announcement that I made when I released Beta 2 a couple months ago, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people just didn't read that, so I'm just going to reiterate a lot of the points that I had there. So basically, I started XP Delta all the way back in March 2021. It's just a transformation of XP SP3 over to Whistler 2428, and well, eventually that spiraled into, hey, let's make a version of Windows where I put all sorts of beta features from all over the timeline all over into Windows XP, and then I just decided, no, that's too ambitious. And then I just put XP beta features inside of just XP SP3. And well, eventually that just spiraled into XP Delta. I decided to fix a ton of inconsistencies, and eventually I started making ISOs, and well, that eventually became Beta 1, Beta 2, and then obviously 1.0 and all this other stuff. But yeah, I've been making it on and off for about a year and a half now, and quite honestly, I just want to move on to other endeavors. I mean, sure, XP Delta is really popular and stuff, but it's getting really tiring working on the same thing over and over again. I'm not about to work on another Windows mod because, quite honestly, dealing with that's really tedious because, quite honestly, if you modify one file and for some reason Resource Hacker decides to corrupt the file or something, and you don't know, well, you got a broken install and you have to somehow dig up what file's wrong or whatever. Either that or Nlight decides to break for no reason, I have absolutely no clue why, or some other shit like that. Yeah, it's a really tedious process, and don't even get me started if you're using a WIM unlike XP Delta. I can't even be bothered just mounting the WIM and just putting files in there, unmounting the WIM and just praying it works. Honestly, I barely even know how it works, let alone like boot.wim. There's like a billion different setups and stuff. I've experimented a little bit, but quite honestly, that just seems stupidly tedious. I can't be bothered doing that sort of stuff. But then again, I'm not doing it with XP Delta anyway, so that doesn't really matter. And even then, XP Delta is basically done now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let me just explain a couple things that I didn't explain inside the thing. So there's just one problem that I've been having with XP Delta as of recent, and well, it's honestly just stupid questions I've been receiving all the time. Like, there's this false narrative that apparently I managed to make XP just work on modern hardware, which is not true at all. Like, no, I didn't magically create drivers for your Ryzen 7 or some shit. No, that's not possible. And no, you're not running a 32-bit operating system on more than 4 gigs of RAM, you fucking idiot. That's never going to work. All that I did was just slipstream some SATA drivers in there so you can run it on, like, I guess Vista era hardware or late XP era hardware without having to slipstream drivers in yourself. So XP can actually detect your hard drive without having to deal with some other bullshit, since by default it only supports IDE drives, which, well, I don't think anyone's really seen an IDE drive in the past 15 years, so that probably helps a lot. But yeah, there's another thing. There's people just complaining about stuff like, hey, why aren't the toolbar buttons the Whistler 2428 ones, and why are they the 243X ones? Well, to be fair, that's just, honestly, just it'd be more trouble than it's worth, quite honestly, so I use the 243X ones. They're beta enough. The favorite star is blue. The arrows don't have any gradients or anything on there. There's some other inconsistencies with Whistler 2428 and, well, Beta 2 builds in general. The start button text has a shadow on it, which, honestly, I just think it looks cooler. I obviously have the XP logo on the login screen, which is obviously just, why would I have a Whistler logo there? That's stupid. There's a couple other things that I can't really name off of that. Oh yeah, the user picture border is also just the XPRTM one. We have the other shutdown button or whatever that I decided to make. Yeah, there's just a ton of different things I decided to put in there. Basically, if your question is, hey, this is just like XPRTM, or hey, this is inconsistent, It's either I either forgot to change it, it's a limit with Windows XP, or honestly, I just like the way it is already, so I'm just gonna keep it the way it is because I just think it looks cool. I've also had this other stupid question that's, well, it's not really a question, but it's about the readme dates and any dates that I put on anything. It's like, why are you putting this in MMDDYYYY? Like, it's because I'm American. What's the problem with it? If you're in a country that uses the date before the month, I would just assume that you'd see, let's say, August 25th, 2022, right? It would be 8/25/2022 in this date format, right? There's no 25th month of the year, but there is an 8th month of the year, obviously, and that's August. So I would hope you would actually understand that's not a big deal, really, so please don't make a big deal out of it. There's some other stupid things that people just complain about. Honestly, if it's a stupid complaint or a stupid question, I just ignore it because, quite honestly, it's not worth my time, and honestly, so is half the questions, but there are some nice people that do ask questions and do some other stuff for me. But yeah, there's some good people. I just can't deal with all these stupid questions, and quite honestly, this big factor that's really demotivating me as of recent is just the Windows community in general. It's been demotivating me for months now, if not longer. I've been babysitting this stupid community for years now. I've seen it all. I've seen toxicity, man-children, actual children, people that just can't get out of the 2016 culture, even though, quite honestly, I do kind of miss it outside the edginess and transphobia and all this other bullshit, but that's besides the point. Quite honestly, I just can't deal with all this stupid shit. It's up to someone else if they want to expose this stupid shit, because quite honestly, I'm not the person for this kind of thing. There's just this whole subset of the internet that's absolute dog shit. We have, like, the Windows Never Released kind of bullshit. Like, no, get this fucking Microsoft Windows fucking Delta, Omega, Alpha, fucking 190000, what the fuck, I don't know. They probably like Go Animate too, for all I fucking know. I don't know. That whole subset of the internet just pisses me off, so quite honestly, I just can't really see myself making shit for them. Quite honestly, anything after Beta 2, I just made it for myself because it's been annoying me. Like, the mouse control panel, all those icons, they've been annoying me because XPI has just been using the Fedora cursors there for some reason, so I can't just steal it from there, so I had to make icons myself. Since Beta 1, Beta 2, they didn't have that sort of thing. XP obviously didn't have that sort of thing. Vista obviously didn't have that sort of thing because they just use the arrow cursors, but I had to just make that for myself. It wasn't that hard, but yeah, anything with a cursor in it, I decided to just put the XP cursor on it. Another talking point, well, I can't exactly interact with most of the community since, well, a lot of them just straight up don't speak English, or they speak another language like, I don't know, Portuguese or some other language. Basically, I mean, I'm glad that a lot of people do like XP Delta. It's just, I can't interact with them. Like, there's this one guy, right? Dio Linux, if I remember right. He made this XP Delta video, which, well, it has English captions, so I managed to watch it anyway. It's a pretty decent video. Luckily, he didn't try to claim that XP Delta can be used on modern hardware, and he did claim that XP has been out of support for years now. Even more so if you just count normal XP and not POS Ready 2009 or some other bullshit. It was a pretty good video, I'll say that. I'm glad if any video is close to 300,000 views, that's the video that did, instead of, like, I don't know, some Windows expert video with fucking XP Delta. It's an official product by Microsoft. They released it in 2022, guys. Trust me. Or some other bullshit. I don't know. I'm just sick of dealing with that kind of shit. I mean, it's fun to make fun of, but quite honestly, how long can you make fun of something before it just gets stale? I just want to move on to other shit, which is honestly just what I've been doing on this channel ever since I started, like, using my voice with, like, the origin stream and anything after. Hell, even when I started making shit like that Sonic 2 2P video or that Sonic 2 Delta video, honestly, that Sonic 2 Delta video is really fucking fun to make. I want to make videos like that again, because honestly, I've been making YouTube videos, not even on this channel, but outside this channel, I've been making videos since 2013, early 2013 actually. It's about 10 years or so. Making videos is just what I like doing. It doesn't really matter what. Making videos is just something that I really like doing, and that's just what I want to do now. Windows modding was pretty fun for as long as I did do it, but it did get tedious after a while, so I can't really be bothered doing that anymore. At least, unless I need to update something in XP Delta, then yeah, I'll make another release. But quite honestly, I can't be bothered dealing with that anymore. It's just annoying to deal with. I don't know if I'm gonna fix most things. The most I'll actually fix is maybe just icon consistencies from now on. I can't really see myself adding features or anything like that, because quite honestly, I feel like it just bloat the operating system, and well, I hate Windows 10 and 11 for being bloated, so why the fuck should I bloat my own thing? That's stupid. But yeah, can't be bothered dealing with that shit anymore. XP Delta is basically done now. I'm moving on to other shit. Hell, I'm moving on from like Sonic stuff for the most part. Though to be fair, I do want to do more Sonic things in the future. I've been writing a script on another thing that's basically unrelated to like anything I've ever made before, so I don't know if that's ever going to become an actual video, but I'll see where that goes. But yeah, I guess I'll end this here. I don't really have much else to talk about. Just to review what I said. Basically, I can't deal with these stupid questions anymore. I can't deal with the community. XP Delta is just burning me out. I'm just moving on to other stuff like scripted videos, streaming. Honestly, streaming's just really fun for me. For the past few streams I've done, outside that one Sonic 2 Delta stream that I did, I've been having a lot of fun just streaming random shit. I want to do more of that, honestly. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm probably never going to have a consistent schedule, that sort of thing, since, well, that's just going to make it a lot more tedious, if anything, making it all scheduled and all this other bullshit. I'm just going to stream what I want, whenever I want, if anything. But yeah, now I'm actually going to end this stupid podcast or whatever the hell. Thanks for watching. If you're disappointed about XP Delta basically being discontinued, well, it's not really discontinued, it's done, but I guess just go find some other creator or whatever. There's other creators out there that make Windows videos or other kinds of tech videos out there. You're probably already subscribed to people like MJD or Windows on Windows or Enderman or NTDev or some other people like that. They make a lot more Windows-oriented content and stuff like that. That's not really my thing, but if you're here for that sort of thing, I would recommend those kinds of people. But yeah, I'm actually gonna end this shit now. Thanks for watching. If you're disappointed, if you're gonna dislike the video, go do that, because quite honestly, what the fuck's it gonna do, YouTube? But yeah, don't dox me for fucking canceling XP Delta. I'm gonna actually go now. Bye.